Spellbound, Chapter 10. We checked into the motel and walked across the road to the bar. When we got there, I stood in front of the door and sighed. "We don't have to go in if you don't want to," Adam said. "No, I could use a drink too. At least it's not a dive. I prefer a dive." Piano music tinkled as we opened the front door. Otherwise, it was so quiet I thought the place was empty. Until we walked into the lounge and saw couples at most tables sipping Cosmos and single malts speaking so softly the piano drowned them out. While I didn't see a dress code posted, there wasn't a single woman in slacks, much less jeans. We found a table in a corner so recently vacated. The empty glasses still sat there. The cocktail waitress stopped in her tracks, gaped at us, then cast a panicked look at the bartender. He sat down his dish towel and made a move as if to come out and show us the door. Then he took a better look at Adam, whose short sleeves showed off biceps bigger than the bartender's scrawny neck. The guy picked up his towel again and pretended not to see us. "Do I have any blood splatter on me?" I was to Adam. "Not that I can see." "Bit of brain, strings of gore." "You're clean. I think we just don't quite suit the ambience." I glanced around the women in cocktail dresses. "I am wearing silk. I could strip down to that if that would help." A low laugh as Adam relaxed in his teeth. The server made a move to walk right past us, but a 20 folded between Adam's fingers helped her vision. She came over and cleaned the table, stacking glasses on her tray. Then she took our order. Premium tequila, 2 glasses, lime, and salt. "Just leave the bottle." I handed her a couple hundreds to prove we could cover it. Adam didn't bother waiting for me to line up a shot. Just took one straight, another followed. Then he leaned forward, elbows on the table, eyes shut. "It was bad," I said after a moment. "Really bad." It was. "We can't let Jamie follow up on that sorcerer from the theater. We need to warn her." His eyes shot open. "Shit. Of course I should have thought. That's why you have me. Callous bitch who can keep her eyes on the game at all times." "Right. Because only a callous bitch would have tried to let Leah kill her to save innocent strangers." "I wasn't thinking of innocent strangers. I was thinking of my friends. If Leah stayed alive, then anytime she needed anything, she'd have threatened you guys. Part of you was thinking of innocent strangers. The same part that offered up her powers to help a little girl she barely knew." I shrugged and took a shot. The tequila burned fast and hard. I closed my eyes and shuddered. "Feels good?" Adam said. "Yup." I nodded at the bottom. He took it, both filling our eyes, then lifting his. A spark of my Adam finding light in his eyes. "I can still beat you," he said. "Dream on." He waited until I downed mine and poured us each another shot. "You okay?" I asked. "Getting there. But if I ever consider using my research to hire myself out as a demon summoner, remind me about Austin. I'll remind you right now about that little deal you just made with Cameron." Adam pulled a face. "I didn't make a deal. If he does come back with information, I'll see what he wants. Osmonde is his ledger's ledge, so he won't try to screw me over too badly. And I am something of an expert on demons, well, an expert in training. But if he does offer you a deal, I should be the one to pay the price. It's my problem." Adam didn't answer, just poured another shot, but this time only lifted it, twisting the glass between his fingers, peering down into the tequila. "Damn, that was easy." I gulped down mine. "There, beat you." He didn't smile, didn't even point out that he had a one-shot lead on me, just stared into the tequila like it held the meaning of life. "I'm only going to say this once, Savannah, and only because I'm drunk enough to say it." He shifted his gaze to mine. "You don't need your spells. If you never got them back, you'll be fine. But you don't see that, so I'll do whatever it takes to help you." I nodded, dropped my gaze, and poured another shot. We didn't drink them, just sat and looked into the tequila, then at each other. We both broke out laughing. "God, you're rubbing off on me," I said. "I'm getting old. Oh, I'm going to drink and just give me a minute. I plan to be able to walk out when I'm done. That would be a first." He sputtered. "Excuse me?" How many times have I had to carry you out of a bar? That's not because I was too drunk to walk. I just like seeing you try to support me when you can barely stand up right. He shook his head and down the shot. I followed. Hell is skiing, he said. What? Hell is skiing. When this is done, he wavered, this whole mess. When it's over, I want to try hell is skiing. In June? We'll have to find some place cold, maybe Switzerland. I always wanted to see Switzerland. That's where we'll go. We? It's a long trip. Expensive. I need someone with a trust fund. Why else would I invite you? I squinted at him on a lime wedge. He yelped. The other patrons continued to pretend we were invisible. All right, he said. I pay my own way. You pay yours. We'll go to Switzerland as soon as this is over. If you're trying to make me feel better, then I'll pick something you wanted to do. I'm the one who's been pestering you to try hell skiing. This is all about me. So you in? Who else are you inviting? Sean's always game, Elaine and Clay, Mike? Next time. This is just for us. Get away from everything, including our friends. A vacation in Switzerland, just the two of us. We've taken a lot of trips together, but always but others, so no one could mistake it for anything but friends on vacation. Now he didn't want that buffer. Did it mean something? I wanted to. But when I looked into his eyes, I didn't see anything new there. Just the old Adam Grin inviting me out to play. That doesn't look like a yes, he said. Come on, a week in Switzerland, taking a helicopter up the mountains, skiing down, sipping brandy by the fire, being stuck together in a charlotte until you're ready to beat my brains out with your ski boot. What's not to love? I looked at him. What's not to love? Nothing I could see. It'll be fun, he said, leaning forward. Yes, it would be fun. Just fun. Was I okay with that? Sure, I said. Good. Mark it on your calendar then. Do you have an end date in mind for all your other problems? My power failure, my would-be assassin, the violent uprising we need to squint before they manage to summon the Prince of Darkness? A week from Thursday works for me. I laughed and took another shot. Lucifer is not the Prince of Darkness, by the way, Adam said. Yeah, I was being dramatic. Lucifer is only another Lord Demon, a particularly nasty Lord Demon, though, which is why we don't want him getting involved. I wouldn't say nasty. Dangerous, not nasty. There's a difference. You, for example, are dangerous, but not nasty. He launched into mini seminar on Lucifer, the angel who refused to serve humans and was, for Lucifer, cast out of heaven. Personally, I was kind of sided with Lucifer on that one. It would be like Paige bringing home a 2-year-old and telling me I had to do his bidding. No. Ask me nicely, and I'll take care of him. But I don't bounce to anyone who hasn't proved himself worthy. I'm sure in Lucifer's case there was more to it than that, but I can't stop him thinking he got a raw deal. Lucifer retains the powers of an angel, including his sword of judgment, which can send souls to perjury. Adam was still talking as we finally staggered out of the cocktail lounge. Whether that's true or not, nobody knows, but it's an interesting piece of lore. You know, alcohol brings out different things in everyone, I said. For you, it releases your inner librarian. Sexy, isn't it? Totally. He put his arm around my neck as we set out across the road. Remember I was doing some research on Persian demology last week? Did I ever tell you what I found? No, but I'm sure we're about to. We share a motel room again. It could only get one bed this time, so we decided to flip for it. At some point, while searching for a coin, we both ended up on it, and, well, just never got up again. Next thing I knew, I woke curled up at the foot of the bed with Adam's feet in my face. I pulled his socks, left them by his face, and went in search of coffee. If I had to go far, I have abandoned the quest I didn't want him freaking out, because I'd gone into an assassin-infested street alone. But there was a cafe beside the cocktail lounge. Just as trendy, unfortunately, I overpaid for a plain cup of coffee, got him a drink, and grabbed a pastry assortment. He was waiting at the door when I got back. It was directly across the road, I said, handing him his drink as we backed into the room. I even looked both ways before crossing. He lifted the cup and sniffed. Cinnamon with whipped cream? Yes, it's a girly drink and I know you love it. So having made your token protest, shut up and drink. You can go scale a mountain or something after, reclaim your manhood. Well, they do have mountains in Arizona. Is that still the plan then? I sat on the edge of the bed and took a muffin from the bag. Head to Arizona, focus on my little witch hunter, on grand scale, she's a minor threat, but she's the major threat to you, so that's the one I'm chasing first. That's so sweet. No, this is sweet. He lifted his cup. What did you do? Double the sugar? The syrup? Yes, it cost extra, but you're worth it. Now drink it while we tackle today's tidal wave of email panic and see if there's anything useful in it. Same song, second verse. More supernaturals had heard of the threat. More demanded answers, none offended to help, and none offered any useful information, I said. When Adam didn't answer, I glanced over to see his fixed gaze fixed on the screen. Got one for you. He turned his laptop to face me. My name is Gary Strand. I'm a necromancer we've never met, but I think you know who I am. At least you know my work. Leo Dunn. Son of a bitch, I said. This is the guy who put Leah into Jesse's body. He has a nerve to contact me? To do what? To apologize, it seemed. Leah had said she'd gone to an old necromancer contact and convinced him to do the ritual. Squinch wrote that he used her Volo powers to play Protagoras. Deadly Protagoras. First killing their cat, then knocking Smith's wife over a second-story banister. The woman was still in the hospital. Leah had promised to finish the job by pulling out her life support. That's when Smith contemplated. Can't say I blame, I said. Well, I do. The minute she killed his pet, he should have seen where it was going and gotten help. He probably figured he could handle it. I know what that's like. But would you let her hurt your family? Would you eventually give in and zap a psychopath ghost into a body, then wash your hands of it? Be glad the bitch was someone else's problem. He got his wife hurt badly hurt, and got a lot of people killed. He almost got you killed. Now he wants to say he's sorry. Piss on him. Smith did want to talk. He said it was a matter of urgency and something I needed to know. But with Leah back in her hell dimension, what could he need to tell me? Like Adam said, he was just feeling guilty. I still called if he only wanted to apologize. I let him know what I thought of that. And I let him know exactly what Leah had done. The number rang to an answering machine. I hung up without leaving a message.